What's up, man? Patrick James here, and I'm very happy that you took a few seconds out of your day to stop leaving negative Yelp reviews and stop trolling in the comment section to watch my video and get some value out of it. So let's get today started, why don't we? In today's video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to stop being a basic ass bitch and start getting with girls really fast. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking, man. I know you're thinking, dude, I've seen so many videos online about how to get good with girls, and I'm just tired that I'm just sitting on my keyboard, just jerking off to Pornhub every night, not getting results yet. And I'm here to tell you, bro, there's a few things that you didn't know that now you're gonna know after you watch this video that's gonna stop you from being the negative Yelp reviewing, trolling in the comment section, sticky keyboard, Pornhub jerking off guy anymore. Like, I don't want that to be you. I want you to actually start getting results. So that's what I'm going to teach you how to do in this video. Now, what makes me qualified to teach you exactly how to do that? Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't have to do with the fact that this is a raw dating advice YouTube channel where I deliver raw dating advice that your mother probably would not approve of. It doesn't have anything to do with that. In fact, it has a lot to do with the fact that I used to suck with girls myself. In fact, back in the day, I was a skinny fat kid with highlights in my hair, like the old school NSYNC, like highlights with the spiked hair. Yeah, that was me, bro. And I didn't get with girls at all, and now I'm getting with girls who are bartenders, waitresses, flight attendants, Instagram models, NFL cheerleaders. That escalated quickly. And I'm not saying that just to brag. I'm saying that simply because I haven't always been the guy who got with the girls. So here's what you gotta know. If you're kind of in that same place where you're not getting with girls yet, or you're really awkward around girls, or you're just now learning some dating advice, or you just discovered my YouTube channel and you're kind of getting discouraged because you see me, you see other people, other guys getting results, but you're not seeing the results yourself. Okay, so here's the thing, and here's what kind of inspired this video is I have a small coaching group via Facebook that I have for a select few group of guys, and one guy, he left a comment and it basically said, I'm trying to be more authentic and speak exactly what's in my mind, so here it is. I see that so many guys here are taking action and getting better, that sometimes I get insecure about whether I'm doing enough or whether I'm meeting enough women. So here's the thing, man. Back in the day when I first started learning dating advice, I didn't know if any of it was going to work. In fact, I had no clue if any of it was going to work. In fact, a lot of it sounded very contradictory to what I already thought. For example, I always thought you had to build a connection with girls and find all these commonalities and build rapport with them for them to conclude that they were attracted to you. But when I learned that girls only sleep with guys who spark attraction in them first and then build the connection after there's attraction there, after they've already built that up, like, that was a completely contradicting thought to me. I didn't know that was possible, and I didn't even know you could spark attraction. I thought it was something that girls just concluded for the guys that they had a connection with and found physically attractive, which is not at all what's going on, but that's a different video, all right? So here's what I did when I first got into dating advice. I bought someone's book, who happens to be one of my friends right now, and I read everything in one night, in 3 hours, because it was all mind-blowing. It was a page-turner of a book, right? And so rather than sitting around looking for more books and looking for more videos, I got up off my ass, texted my friend. I was like, hey, man, do you want to go out tonight? And he's like, yeah, sure, it's a Tuesday, but whatever. And we went out to a club that night in Kansas City, where I'm originally from. And it was funny because I read all these things, but when I got out there, I felt so much resistance. I felt fear. I was like, oh shit, this is like real world now. Like, this could have dire consequences if it goes negatively or horribly, right? And all these thoughts were going through my head, and I felt all these butterflies in my stomach, but I said, you know what? I came out on a Tuesday night for one reason and one reason only. I'm going to start talking to girls, and I'm going to change how I currently am with girls, which is, not getting any of them, to getting girls, right? But that's a big jump, okay? So here's exactly what happened on that night. I went up to a group of girls with my buddy, and we stood there awkwardly for the first few minutes without saying a word to them. then eventually, because there were so many people in this bar, this club, and people started filing in, it was very easy to like kind of make an offhand comment about something. And I started talking to her, right? But I was really nervous. This is the first time I had ever approached a girl in a social setting like that. And, you know, I was just like, the whole time I was like, holy shit, this is it. I'm doing it. I'm talking to this girl who I just approached. It's kind of like the first time I rode a bicycle without training wheels. Like I was a really little kid, and the first time I got going, I was like, holy shit, this is it. Oh my God, this is awesome. And I was like, fuck, I don't know how to stop. Where's the brakes on this thing? It's very, very similar to the first time I approached a girl in a social setting, right? I was like, holy shit, this is it. I'm doing it. All right, well, now what do I do next? Very similar. So here's what happened. I awkwardly asked her for her number after I could tell she wanted to leave the conversation, and she reluctantly gave me her phone number, and I said, okay, cool, I'll text you. And she said, okay, that's cool, but I'm engaged and I'm going back to North Carolina where I live tomorrow, and so you'll probably never see me again. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I turned around and walked away. But for the rest of the night, I was kind of riding on a high. I was like, holy shit, that worked. I just met that girl and I got her phone number. What the fuck is going on here, right? And even though I knew I would never see her again, and even though I knew that she was engaged, so she had zero sexual interest in me at all, and she only reluctantly gave me her phone number, probably out of pity, and she was going out of town, back to her hometown, across the country the very next day, I still successfully went out, approached the girl, and got her phone number. Right? Now, a lot of you guys watching this, a lot of those negative Yelp reviewing, trolling in the comments section, pickup artist motherfuckers who watch my videos, they're probably going to be like, oh, you got a girl's phone number? What a little fucking bitch. And here's the reason why a lot of you guys who are watching the videos, who aren't those guys who are like trolling in the comment section, aren't getting results yet, is because you see people like that, like me, who are getting a result that you're not yet getting, and you go, holy fuck, like, man, I'm just sitting here at my computer and, you know, I can't go out and do that, right? I can't go out and get a girl's number, you know, and then you get discouraged. Not only is it because you're talking to yourself negatively, so change that shit, stop talking to yourself negatively. You should get excited by the fact that he just got a result that you didn't get, because he just proved that it's fucking possible. And here's the thing, at the time, here's what nobody knows. When I first got into dating advice and first started approaching girls and first started, you know, going out and try to better my own life, I had braces, a fucking face full of braces, all right? I was making out with girls in the club with braces. I was approaching girls with braces, right? And a lot of people, you know, they're self-conscious about being an adult with braces, but fuck it, I had no shame, right? But that was the first step. My little brace-faced ass, motherfucking ass with the spiky hair and the highlights in my hair, I had to go out to there and start taking action. So I wrote down 3 action steps that I want you to take from my story, because that one experience, although it was a girl who I was never going to sleep with and a girl who wasn't even sexually interested in me, has a lot of value in it, right? That little story about that girl. Because here's the thing. After I got that girl's number, I bragged about it to all my friends who didn't study dating advice. I was bragging about it to my friends. I was like, yo, you see me approach that girl? Got her number. Yeah. Right? I was bragging about it and I was talking a big game and I was just inflating my own ego. And here's what I want you to start doing. I want you to not only, like, first off, you obviously have to take action, but I want you to start celebrating the small victories, right? So if you're a guy like the guy in my Facebook group who's like, man, I see all these people taking action and getting results, but I'm just not getting the same results, and I don't know if it's something to do with me, if I'm not taking enough action. Here's the thing. If you take action, decide really fast what a victory is for you, what's a win for you, and then celebrate the small victories, right? And I mean genuinely celebrate them. Don't go, oh yeah, that's cool, but it's not that, right? If you see guys pulling bitches back to their home after they met them at the club, right? Don't get discouraged if you have never talked to a girl, right? Start small. You can't build a lot of momentum if you start big, bro. You don't build momentum by pushing over the big dominoes. You build momentum by pushing over the tiny ones, right? So for me, the first ever tiny domino I had was I was going to talk to a girl who I just met that night, and that was it. I had never met this girl. I saw her in a social setting and I started a conversation with her. Yes, it was very awkward. Yes, I felt a lot of resistance towards it. Yes, I had a lot of butterflies in my stomach, but you know what? I fucking did it. And then I was just like riding a bike for the first time successfully. I was like, holy shit, I'm doing it. Now where are the brakes, right? And for me, I was like, holy shit, I'm doing it. What do I do next? Oh, she's about to leave. Maybe I should ask her for her number or something. And that's what I did. And she reluctantly gave it to me out of pity, clearly, because I actually texted her the next day and never got a response back. Yeah, so celebrate the small victories and define what a small victory for you is. Define a victory before you go out there, right? You must have a map before you enter the wilderness. So what's it gonna take for you to feel good tonight? And make it realistic, bro. So if you're just now starting out, this is the first dating advice video you've ever watched on my channel. First off, watch a lot more. And second off, subscribe. And third off, turn on my notifications or something, bro. And fourth off, go out and start fucking taking action, dude. And then when you do that, just count the fact that you even started a conversation with someone that you didn't know a victory, right? And feel good about it. Celebrate the fuck out of that victory. Brag about it to your friends. Go, yo, you only talk to your friends when you go out? Psh, dude, I talk to girls when I go out. Yeah, I might not know them, but I still fucking talk to them. What you got on that, man? And just celebrate your victory. Obviously, you're being playful with this, but that's all that matters, man. Define a small victory for yourself that you can have tonight, tomorrow, right? And then go out and get that. And when you get that, celebrate it. Second thing, when you set these small victories for yourself, make it something that you have full control over, all right? Make it something that you can actually work on and improve on yourself. So, for example, I wouldn't make your first ever small victory something like, I'm going to meet a blonde with double D's tonight, right? Because that's like, you have no control if a blonde with double D's is going to show up to where you go, unless you've been stalking one and then you follow her to the club. Which in that case, like, you need a lot more help that we can't even discuss right now, because that's just called stalking and it's very creepy, and that's probably not going to work out for you. In fact, if that's you, go watch some other person's videos. But here's the thing. Make it something that you can control. So if you've never approached a girl, or if you're really awkward with approaching girls, start going out and approaching girls more often, and then celebrate it every time you successfully start a conversation with someone that you don't know. All right, that's one. Maybe you're really good at starting conversations with people. You're really good at approaching people and being charismatic, but you don't really know how to get a girl attracted to you. Make that something that you're gonna work on for the next week or 2 weeks, right? And then when you realize, like, oh shit, I'm actually doing this successfully, celebrate the fuck out of it, and then move on to the next step. Okay, so here's the thing. I've got a lot of videos on how to approach girls, a lot of videos on how to build attraction, a lot of videos on how to build a connection with girls, and I'm not even going to sell you anything. All I'm going to tell you to do is to, one, go out and start taking action, and two, subscribe to this channel, go through my videos. I'll even link up a couple of videos at the end here that I think might be a good start for you. One will be how to break the touch barrier with a girl in a non-creepy way, and the other one will be how to build attraction with a girl and the surefire signs that she's actually attracted to you. So, on that note, hope you got some value out of this. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in the next video, my man, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Okay.